Hello viewers, today we are at the 31st edition of Medical Fair India, which is happening at Pragati Maidan, Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. And today we have a very special person who is one of the backbone of this Medical Fair India, the forum coordinator of AMIT, Mr. Rajiv Nath sir, who has, I'm so sorry for my throat, who has served Medical Fair India like its child, like his child. Because whenever Medical Fair India is known in India, Rajiv Nath sir's name always come on the front. Hello sir, and thank you for coming here at our hospital procurement and supply chain launch. So sir, starting with the Medical Fair India only, this time we are seeing a lot of new companies who has associated with AMIT and a lot of new exhibitors who are interesting to be the part of AMIT. So how you people are designing this kind of strategy to bring all the manufacturers one board and bring their innovative product into the market?
Well, IMED basically has just got two simple objectives. One is Make in India and second is doing that in an ethical manner. And we encourage manufacturers to present products over here under the IMED pavilion or under the IMED banner as products which are made in India. We would not like them to promote products which they are simply importing from China or Taiwan or Korea and just being relabeled or repackaged under their brand name as a pseudo-Indian product.
Yes.
They should feel proud that this product has been assembled by them and it is truly qualifying to be made in India,
Yes.
meeting the 50% domestic content requirements. And I'm happy to state that when I walk around and I meet people, they come over to me and now they tell me proudly that what I am exhibiting and what I am now promoting, sir, is not truly made in India.
That's a very great word which you like to hear in future more.
Yes.
So sir,
So we have seen over the years that manufacturers have become importers and traders. I'm so delighted that more and more, especially the next generation, is now coming back to manufacturing.
yes. And the vision and the motto of AMID is very much associated with the vision of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. And recently, he has done one free trade agreement with the EU. So on this, sir, what would you like to say? What's your thought and how you see this EU trade will go in the future?
I think the EU trade definitely is going to give the progressive companies a good entry point advantage into accelerating their growth plans in Europe, but will depend upon 2-3 areas. The first and foremost is in terms of technology capabilities in upgradation of technology for manufacturing,
Okay.
whether in terms of automation or in backward integration, making more components or raw materials themselves.
Yes.
And along with that, incremental or innovation which is linked to what is being used in Europe.
Okay.
So one has to understand in the target countries or target markets what kind of products which are similar to their products, which are having the features which are popular or liked by the consumers over there, and make sure that whatever they are trying to ship from India will be having that minimal requirement to meet the local needs over there. The second area is in the terms of quality and gradability. So in terms of quality, clinical research, clinical evaluations, both in India and in Europe, demonstrating the clinical advantages of their product and satisfying the quality needs of the buyers is going to be very important, backed by, of course, certification. Now, simple certification like ISO 1345 is something which is passé. The buyers are going to be looking increasingly at higher levels of certification, whether for environment or carbon footprint, or in terms of corporate governance, or in social, I would say, requirements. So those kind of certifications now become additionally important to meet with the buying needs over there. And the third area becomes in terms of the skilling part. So here again, the skilling part is going to be depending more again in terms of meeting the regulatory requirements and certification requirements. And here again, the Indian consultants need to get properly certified so that they are really competent. And unless they're competent, our teachers and consultants are competent, the manufacturers will not be competent. That becomes on the manufacturing side. Alongside what I've been hearing since yesterday has been there's going to be a huge requirement of people from IT and people on healthcare informatics, people from AI, and people from the medical. So countries like Germany provide free education, but they expect students from India who come in over there and study over there will stay on in their countries and add to the workforce requirements which are required over there for the skilled workforce requirements over there. That's again going to be an area where I think in the next decade, where Indian immigration is going to be taken in a very positive manner. And once that's going to be happening, it may also have a positive fallback on Indian products going into Europe.
Yes. And sir, everyone is saying that this trade is the mother trade of everything. So how do you decode this line?
Well, we have still to see the fine print. We can only trust that the Department of Commerce has looked out for our interest. They have been consulting us for the last 2 years. They know our concerns. The biggest concerns have not been tariff because tariffs were already low for medical devices into Europe. The biggest concerns have been the technical regulations which have become extremely expensive, especially when we moved from European MDD to the European MDR. So manufacturers like us have had to voluntarily reduce our offerings because sometimes for the low volume sales, this sales volume is not enough to justify the extremely high cost of regulatory expense that we need to do to get the regulatory approval over there. So that is going to be one area of concern for Europe itself, where once 2027 has gone by, transition period is over, and the product offerings in the market may actually be reduced over there. So it's going to be the battle of the fittest for sure over there. And this is an area where we've been seeking a mutual recognition agreement whereby Indian products having ISO standards certified, ICMET certification by Quality Council of India may be permitted to be getting the CE marking on a fast track regulatory approval basis. So that fast track will reduce the cost of entry, reduce the time for entry, and will make the market again accessible. Otherwise, for such low volume products, we may not push them any further into Europe.
Thank you so much, sir, for telling us and decoding this EU free trade agreement in a very layman language so that all the viewers who did not understand it in the detailed manner, sir has already decoded it. And thank you so much, sir, for coming here and giving us your special time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.